I'm Charisse. Sophia's down there in front this morning. Welcome to Barely Awake Yoga. So this morning we're going to do a fairly quick video, just trying to get our bodies warmed up and ready for the day. So I'm going to have you take a seat at the back of your mat. Stretch your legs out in front of you, feet flexed. Take a nice deep breath. On your next inhale, I want you to raise your arms up to the sky. And on your next exhale, let's take it on down. You don't have to try to go super far. I'm just starting. Just make sure you're focusing on your breath, keeping your feet flexed. With each exhale, you can try to drop just a little bit lower, trying to get your forehead to touch your knees. And just breathe. Alright, come on up. Just nice and slow, roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then scoot on down. And let's take a flat back position. You can rest your hands gently on your low rib cage, or you can rest them down at your side. We're going to take our right leg and bring it straight up. Flex that heel. Point and flex. Point and flex. And we're going to roll a circle to the left. Switch it and go the other way. Back to the left. Switch it and go the other way. Don't worry if you feel your bones popping like mine did. That's perfectly normal in the morning. Switch legs. Next heel up. Flex that foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. And we're going to take a circle to the right and to the left with that ankle. To the right and to the left. Alright. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs and just roll yourself up to seated. We're going to face forward or sideways, long ways on your mat, stretching each heel out as far as you can. You can just take them to the corner is fine. And then we are slowly just going to go down, forward, breathing in and breathing out. Try to keep your feet flexed here if you can. You'll get a much deeper stretch that way. Slowly come back up. And let's take it to the left. Getting a nice stretch all the way through our right side body and even into that right arm. Return to neutral. Let's take it to the right. Returning to center. Bring your legs in, and we're going to do the same thing. Feet folded in front of us. Let's take it forward. Come back up. Let's take it to the left. Try to keep your sits bones on the floor here. Return to center. And let's take it to the right. Return to center. I'm going to have you guys stand up, however you have to get there, and we'll meet at the front of our mat in mountain pose. Open your hands up and take a nice deep breath. Take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, fold it all the way down. Good morning, hamstrings. Inhale halfway up, look forward, dive it back down. Now, bend your knees, and one vertebrae at a time, we're going to roll it all the way back up to standing. Inhale, arms up, look up to the sky, dive it all the way back down. Plant your hands, take a step back, and we will meet in plank position. We're going to take our first flow. You can take it as slowly as you'd like to. Make any modifications that you need to. But know that we are going to meet in downward facing dog. Now you feel free to walk it out here. Seeing how this is our first downward facing dog of the day. You can bend your knees a little if you have to. Just find what feels good for your body. We're just going to stay here and breathe for a minute. Get that body warmed up. Now drop your knees onto your mat. Let's meet in a tabletop position. Exhale, drop your belly, look up. Inhale, round through for our first cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round out. One more time, just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round through. Good job, guys. Meeting back in tabletop position. Push it on, separate your knees to the edge of your mat, and then push it on back into our extended child's pose. Feel free to drop your forehead to the mat, or if you need just a little deeper stretch, you can look up and drop your chin to the mat. Now on our next exhale, roll it back on up to meet in tabletop position. Flex your back feet, raise your hips, downward facing dog. Now you can take a couple steps or a hop back up to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, dive it on down. Bend your knees, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to roll it all the way back up to standing. Hands to heart. Bend your knees, reach your arms forward into our chair position. Take a deep breath, and with your left foot, take a step back into our upward lunge. High lunge. Into our high lunge. Hands to heart. Now we're just going to drop the left hand to the mat and raise your right arm up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in and out. Right hand comes to the mat. Right foot goes back. We'll meet in plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, dive it down. Bend your knees, one vertebrae at a time. Roll it on up to standing. Hands to heart. Now this time we're going to take our right foot and step it on back into our high lunge. Raise your arms up. Left hand comes to the mat. Right hand comes to the mat. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Try to look down up that left arm if you can, towards the sky. And then plant that left palm. Step that left foot back. Let's take our flow. Drop the knees to the mat. And let's just sit back on our heels. Sit nice and tall. Reach your arms to the sky. Hands to heart. Spread your knees wide as your mat. Extended child's pose. Meet in tabletop position. Roll your toes under. Bring your hips up. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Now this time I just want you to take your hands and walk yourself out into a plank position. And then what we're going to do is take our right knee and bring it up, place it by your right thumb, and then drop that left knee to the mat. Relax your left foot. Bring it on down, lizard position. Now you can stay here with me on your elbows. Or if you feel like you need just a little bit deeper stretch, you can bring it on down to the floor. Or for the more advanced students, you can rest on your elbows and simply curl your left toes under and raise that knee off the floor. Just a couple more breaths here. All right, folks, let's come on back up. Tuck our left heel in, just swing that right leg around, meet in plank position, Chaturanga Dandasana. All right, same thing this time on the other side, round back out to plank. We're going to take our left knee and bring it up by our left thumb. Lower that right knee, release the right foot. Come on down to your elbows. Now the true form of this position, your shin should actually be parallel with the front of your mat like that. But for people like myself who struggle with back diseases and lower back issues, sometimes it's easier for us to get down into this position if we just bring the leg a little closer into the body. Like I said, you don't have to go all the way down. You can just stay right here on your elbows. Will be an amazing stretch for most people. But if you feel like you need a little more, just bring it on down to the floor. And or you have the option to lift that other knee up off of the floor if you can, if that's what feels good to you today. We're just going to rest here in our lizard position for a few minutes. Few breaths. All right, guys. Come on back up. Plant your hands. Tuck the right toe. Swing the left leg around. Meet in plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, if you guys will walk your hands back to meet your feet, we will meet in our downward facing fold. On your next inhale, I want you to bend your knees and roll it all the way up to standing. Let's meet in the middle of our mat, hands to heart. Take a nice deep breath, arms up. Hands to heart. One more time. Nice deep breath, arms up. Hands to heart. Thank you guys for watching my video today. I hope it helps you get up and get stretched and rolling and ready for your day. I appreciate any time you spend with me. Namaste.